Good morning. Good morning. Today is the 17th of February. It's Monday, day one of the week. Here to do yoga once again. Um, Today's yoga practice is going to be a 30-minute mandala vinyasa yoga flow. We're at day 17 of this Challenge Yourself 30-day yoga challenge, led by Charlie Follows. I'm not exactly sure what Charlie has in store for us, but it will likely be something challenging. As always, she never disappoints in that regard. Hey, before I get started, I wanted to comment on something from yesterday. I go live, I stream on both YouTube and TikTok, and when I was going through the comments after the yoga practice was over on TikTok, I noticed that someone who has a private account that I couldn't respond to directly had put a comment in saying, "Hey, you Christians, I just want you to know that yoga is not of God." And I was so irritated by that comment. I cannot stand when I want to say supposed Christians make statements like that, because as a Christian, and I am a Christian, you have a responsibility to read your Bible and your beliefs as far as what God wills for your life and what it means to be a Christian and follow Jesus have to all be based on what it is that you read in the Bible. And there is nowhere in the Bible that it tells you that there's anything wrong with yoga. In fact, and I'm not one of those people. I do read my Bible each and every day, and I have read the Bible back and forth many times, because I do the read your Bible in a year. Every single year, I'm always reading my Bible because it's important to me to imprint the Word of God in my heart. And so in the Bible, it tells you that God gives you peace. He doesn't want you to worry. He wants your mind to be clear. He wants you to do good things for your body, treat your body like a temple, those type of things. And when I think of what it is that I personally enjoy about yoga, yoga focuses on mindfulness, focusing on the here and now, teaching you to be grateful for things, to be able to let go of things that don't serve you, which to me aligns with what it is that I read in the Bible. Um, it also teaches you how to do good things for your body. You're strengthening your body. You are, building, strength, stability, flexibility, mobility. These are all things that you do to take care of yourself. It's no different than, if I'm going to go to gym class and do calisthenics, is somebody going to say that's not of God? Or if I hurt my back and I got to go to physical therapy, is somebody going to tell me that that's not of God? Anyway, I just think it's ridiculous. And so there are so many things that are actually written in the Bible that support uh, everything that goes along with yoga. That being said, I know that God is a jealous God, and He doesn't want us to create any idols. He needs to be first in our lives. And so I don't worship anybody other than God. I try to do something good for my body each and every day, because when my body feels good, my mind is clear, my mind feels good, and I'm able to be in a positive mental and physical space, which allows me just to appreciate everything about my day each and every day. And I think that that's what God wants us to do. And when we're not worried about things, we're not bogged down by things that don't serve us, we can be the best versions of ourselves, and we're loving ourselves. And by loving God, loving ourselves, it puts us in the best position to love each other. And that's really what Christianity is all about. So I am standing firm in my belief that God made yoga and he's completely fine with us doing yoga. You can tell me whether or not you agree. You could argue with me if you want, but that's my belief and that's my stance, and I'm going to stick by it. All right, that being said, let me get off my soapbox. Thank you so much for being here this morning. I appreciate you. We're going to do some yoga. We're going to do something good for our bodies. Again, it is day 17 of this 30-day Challenge Yourself Yoga Challenge. Today's yoga practice is going to be a 30-minute mandala. I don't even know what mandala is. I'm guessing that's some type of yoga pose. I don't know which one it is. Vinyasa flow. So I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. But before I do, I'm gonna thank you guys in advance if you can share this live, so that we can get this, build up our community here. I'd appreciate it if you are in the live, if you could like it, I'd appreciate it very much. I did set some goals for myself on the gift front. If you can help me get to goal there, that actually helps raise visibility as well. So thank you in advance for your engagement, for being here. I hope you guys will get on the mat and do some yoga with me. If you're not comfortable with the yoga that I'm doing here, like you don't really think that, you think it's too challenging for you, I would encourage you to go on to YouTube. So Charlie Follows is the yogi that we're following here. She has all types of yoga practices on her YouTube channel, based on your level. So she's got stuff for beginners, intermediate, and advanced. And so I would encourage you just to do what you think is good for you and your body and your capabilities. But the most important thing is that you're actually going to do something good for yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. I am going to start with my normal warm-up, which is a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand. Excuse me, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. Chew. Excuse me. So I do the handstand because it helps me build up my shoulder strength. It also helps with core strength, balance. Also, when you do an inversion, it actually helps with your circulation because you're upside down and the blood flow is going in a different direction, and so it's good for increasing your circulation. The back bend that I do is I want to be intentional about keeping flexibility in my spine, and then I do handstands as well, and so the benefits of handstands are very similar to headstands, but I can actually stay up in a handstand much longer than I can I can stay up much longer in a headstand than I can in a handstand, so I like to do both. But okay, let's get started. Thanks again for being here. I hope you guys are going to do this practice with me. It should be good. It's always good. All right. It's a good headstand day. You guys ready? Again, today is day 17 of the Challenge Yourself yoga 30-day yoga challenge with Charlie Follows. This will be a 30-minute mandala vinyasa yoga flow. I don't know what's going to happen in this one. I'm going to try my best to do all the poses. There's a possibility that something might be too hard for me. And so if I can't do something, I can't do something. That's the wonderful thing about yoga. You try, you do what you can. You don't push your body farther than it wants to go. Nothing should be painful. So I'm just gonna try to do as well as I can and enjoy the practice. You guys ready? Here I go.
Welcome. Let's begin in child's pose. So you can keep your big toes touching, open your knees as wide as the mat. Then walk your hands forwards as you let your belly and your chest sink down to the mat. And then as your forehead rests on the ground, start to relax your shoulders. Deepen your breath. Let your body feel a little heavier so you can really release tension. Relax into the support of your mat. Take a deep breath in here and an audible breath out. And come up into tabletop. And we'll start with some dynamic cat-cows. So keep your toes tucked for this. On your inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, press back to your heels. As you exhale, round the back, ripple forwards. Inhale, moving back. Exhale, rounding forwards. Keep it going at the pace of your own breath. The next time you move back, press through your feet and lift your hips. Push back to downward facing dog. The next time you inhale, ripple forwards to high plank. Bend your knees, arch your spine. Exhale, move back, downward dog. Keep it flowing like this. Waving the spine on the way forward, arching as you move back. Two more of these. Good, and settle into downward facing dog. Ground down through your hands and your feet. Take another deep breath in here through your nose. And an audible breath out through your mouth. Nice. Look forward, step your left foot forwards, and then turn both feet to the long edge of your mat. So you're finding a straddle forward fold. Walk the hands in between your feet. And then let your torso and your head hang heavy. Shift some weight into the front of your feet so it's not just in your heels. And then start to nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Release any tension in the neck. Good. On an inhale, lift your chest halfway. Walk your hands to frame your right foot and then turn both feet to face your hands. Fold over your front leg. And then on an inhale, lift your chest, wave your spine on the way up. And as you exhale, dive down and fold. A few more. Inhale, lift and wave. Exhale, fold. 3 more. more of these. Go at your own pace. Move with your breath. Last one. Good. And start to turn your feet to the long edge. Walk your hands over to your left foot. Turn your feet to face your hands and fold over your front leg. Again, moving with the breath. Inhale, lift, wave your spine. Exhale, dive and fold. 4 more. At the end of your last exhale, hold your fold. Plant your hands on the mat so that you can push the floor away. And sweep your front leg all the way back to 3-legged down dog. Lift the leg high, inhale. As you exhale, step your foot in between your hands, come up into high lunge. Open your arms into a cactus position, squeeze your shoulder blades together, puff out your chest. Deep breath in here. As you exhale, round your back, reach your arms forwards. Inhale, open, broaden the front of the body. Exhale, round. 2 more. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Keep reaching forwards now. Shift your weight to your front foot as you lift your back leg off the mat. Warrior 3. You can reach your arms back or bring hands into prayer here. Keep the gaze fixed on one spot, so the gaze is down. Keep that back leg lifted. Hold for another inhale. On your exhale, lower your back foot, open out the foot, and windmill the arms into warrior 2. You may just need to adjust the feet here, make sure that front knee stacked over the ankle, relax your shoulders down your back. Good, take a full breath in. On your exhale, straighten the front leg, bend the back knee, start to lunge to the back of your mat. You can keep the arms reaching wide for a challenge, or you could just bring the hands down for stability. Whatever works for you, keep pressing through the feet. Hold for an inhale. On your exhale, frame your right foot with the hands, turn to face the other side of your mat. Straighten the front leg, press your hands into the mat, push the floor away, and sweep your front leg back up into 3-legged down dog. Inhale as you lift the leg high. Exhale, step the foot in between your hands, come up to high lunge. Get steady. Then open your arms into cactus, start broadening your chest. Deep breath in here. Exhale, round, reach forwards. 3 more. Inhale as you open. Exhale as you round. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, release. Last one. Inhale, open. Exhale, round, reach forwards and shift forwards. Then lift your back leg. Find a placement for the arms or the hands. Keep your gaze down. Hold it there. Good. Inhale here. On your exhale, come through to warrior 2. Reset your feet to find your alignment. Relax your shoulders down the back. Inhale here. As you exhale, straighten the front leg, bend your back knee, sink down for Skandasana. Again, you can always use your hands for stability here. Keep pressing the feet into the mat. Inhale. On your exhale, the hands frame the left foot, turn to face the other side of your mat. And then sweep your left leg all the way back up. 3-legged down dog. Inhale as the leg goes high. This time bend your knee, bring your knee to the outside of the left arm. Tap the knee against your arm and then glide the knee down your arm. And out to the side as you lower the hips to find this half frog cobra position. You may just need to edge your hands a little further forwards here to create space. Then roll your shoulders back, inhale. As you exhale, roll onto the right side of your mat and place the left foot behind you. And press off the mat, turn to face the other direction. Reach your left arm up with an inhale. As you exhale, reach the arm forwards and then wrap the arm around your left leg. And then the right hand comes to meet left to find a bind. Don't worry if you're not fully here, just take a hold of your clothing or whatever is available. And let your chin relax into your chest. We'll slow things down a moment here. So we'll take 5 steady breaths. And last breath here, inhale. Exhale. Good. Release the bind. Then sit over on your right side and sweep the left leg out to the side. Keep the inner thighs squeezing together and then fold forwards. You can rest your hands on the ground for support. Try to keep an even amount of weight through both sides of the hip so you're not leaning too far right or too far left. And on your next inhale, lift your chest, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forwards once you've found that length. 2 more breaths like this. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Good. Sit all the way back up. Bring your left foot directly under your glutes. And then shift forwards into low lunge. So send your front knee past your ankle. You can edge the back leg further away so that you can sink your hips down, forwards. Reach your arms up. And then bring the left arm behind the back. Bring the hand to the space between your shoulder blades. And the right hand comes up and over so the hands come to meet. Again, we'll be slowing things down, just pressing pause here. So really get into your breath. And with each exhale, you may find more space becomes available and you can start to move into that space. Good. Release the hands, frame your front foot, and sweep your right leg all the way back into 3-legged down dog. Inhale as you lift the leg high. And with your exhale, bend the knee. Bring the knee to the outside of your right arm. Glide the knee down your arm and out to the side as you lower your hips into this half frog cobra position. Deep breath in here, broaden your chest. And on your exhale, roll to the left. Place the right foot behind you. And then turn to face the other side of your mat. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, fold forwards, and then wrap the right arm around the leg, coming into the bind. This can be quite a challenging movement, so don't worry if you're feeling a little awkward, just find what works. And then slowing things down, 5 breaths here. Relax your chin into your chest. Good. Release the bind. And sit over on your left side. Sweep your right leg out to the right side, keeping your thighs glued together. And keeping an even amount of weight through both sides. Start to fold forwards. One side may be very different to the other. For me, this is the side that's very challenging. So if the pose is completely different, don't worry, our bodies are very different on either side. So we'll work with the breath. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. 2 more like this. Inhale, create space. Exhale, fold into that space. Last one. Exhale. Good. Now scoot your right foot underneath your right thigh or glutes, and then shift forwards into your low lunge. Arms up, inhale. And this time your right arm will come behind the back and the left arm will come up and over, hands draw together. And start to let your hips sink down as you deepen your breath. Wonderful. Release the hands, frame your front foot, and sweep your front leg back up into three-legged down dog. Inhale as the leg goes high. Exhale, sweep your left leg out to the left side, and then keep sweeping it all the way forwards. Plant the foot in between your hands. Turn both feet to the long edge of your mat. And come back to your straddle forward fold. From here, we're looking to go a little bit deeper in the fold. So if it's possible, walk your hands through your legs. Try to send the crown of the head down to the mat. If all of your weight is back through your heels, shift your weight forwards through your toes. This will actually help you go deeper into the fold. Wonderful. Okay, lift your chest halfway. Walk your hands to frame your right foot and turn both feet to the right side. Then bend your front leg. Catch the back of the ankle with the right hand. Shift weight into your front foot and then pick up your back leg, coming into standing splits. So use the strength in your left leg to lift it high. Hold it and really working your active flexibility now. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Good, now bend that lifted leg. Bring it out to the right side. Catch the outside of the foot with the right hand. And then press your left hand into the mat as you bend the standing leg. Come down into your grasshopper or your baby grasshopper here. Keep your chest low, hips hovering off the mat. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Sit your hips down. You may just want to swing your legs forwards, but you're keeping right leg crossed over left. Then reach your left arm up, inhale. As you exhale, hug your front leg with the left arm and place the right hand behind you. Moving with the breath again on your inhale, sit up nice and tall. And on your exhale, twist to the right. So no need to force the twist. Just let it happen naturally. Good. At the end of your next exhale, twist to the left. Plant your hands and then you'll spin both feet and step back to downward facing dog. Nice. And lifting your right leg high this time, open out the hip. And sweep your leg out to the right. Sweep it all the way forward, plant the foot in between your hands. Then turning to the left, long edge of your mat this time, come back into your straddle stance. We'll take about 5 breaths here. So if you worked pretty deep last time, maybe you can challenge yourself and go a little bit deeper. Good, lift your chest halfway. Walk your hands to frame your left foot this time. Then spin the feet to face the short end of your mat. Bend your front knee, catch the back of your ankle. Then shift your weight forwards as you lift your back leg up into standing splits. Keep your gaze fixed on one spot as you hold this balance. Keep that right leg lifting high. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, and bend the lifted leg. Bring it out to the left side. Left hand catches the outside of the foot. Slowly lower down into your baby grasshopper. Hold it as it's hovering off the mat here. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Sit yourself down. You may just need to swing the legs so they're in line with the mat. Keep your left leg crossed over your right. Reaching right arm up now, inhale. As you exhale, twist to the left, hug your front leg. And then place the left hand behind you. Moving with the breath again, so there's no need to force anything. Just let that space become available with each exhale. It might be quite subtle, but you may just notice there's a little bit more room to move into. Wonderful. On your next exhale, untwist, and then twist to your right. Turn around so you plant your hands and step back to downward facing dog. Pedal up your legs here. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose. And an audible breath out through the nose or mouth. Good. Look in between your hands. And then step either foot to either side of your hands. Bend your knees, sit your hips down to Malasana. And you can start to rock side to side here. So we're keeping it flowing. We're not slowing down just yet. Start to rock your knees side to side. Lift one heel at a time. Maybe challenge yourself. See how far down you can send your knee. Maybe you can tap it down. Lift it back up. Good. And from your Malasana, place your right hand behind you. See if you can lift your hips high. Reach left arm overhead. So we're in a variation of wheel. And sit your hips down. Switch, so left hand comes behind you. Lift your hips, reach overhead. And then come down back through Malasana. Place the right hand behind you. We're going to move through this once more, lifting up. And come down, sweep round to the left side. Lift up. And come down back through Malasana. And from here you can place both hands behind you. Assist yourself as you sit back. And then bring your feet in parallel. Plant your hands so fingers face the toes. Then cross your left ankle over your right knee. And you can start to rock your legs side to side, just tapping the foot down, tapping the knee down a couple times, left to right. Good. So then bring the legs back through center. Press through your right foot. Lift your hips. We're going to hold this here 5 steady breaths. So you can keep looking forwards, or you could gaze up, or maybe even let the head tilt back. Keep lifting your hips. Hold it for 3 more breaths. And 1. Sit the hips down. Good. Let's switch. So right ankle comes over left knee. Start by rocking the leg side to side. Tap your heel. Tap your knee. Good. And bring the legs back through center. Press through your left foot. Lift the hips. Hold it here 5 breaths. Find a comfortable place for your head and neck. Keep your breath steady. Keep pushing the floor away. Last 2 breaths. And 1. Release. Sit your hips down. Good. Release the right ankle. Then bring both feet together. Let your knees open wide. So you're creating a diamond shape with the legs. And the hands can reach to catch hold of the outsides of the feet. Start to round your back. Let yourself roll forwards for a very gentle forward fold. Let your head hang heavy. Invite your shoulders to relax away from your ears down the back. Good. Slowly sit yourself back up. Keep your knees bent, but just bring them together. And then hug the backs of your legs. Press your belly against your thighs. And you're looking to keep that connection here whilst you edge your feet forwards to begin straightening the legs. So focus on pressing your belly into your thighs. And if you can fully straighten the legs, you may find that you can start to work your arms further down towards your lower legs. And again, just relax your chin into your chest. This one is definitely more of an intense pose, so start to deepen your breath to match the energy of the pose. Okay, to come out, edge your feet towards you very slowly, and then release your arms. Find a cross-legged position. And from here, just rest your hands on your thighs and start to chin your belly. So as if you are drawing a circle with the belly, keep your hips grounded so the movement is really coming from your center. A few times clockwise, and then a few times anti-clockwise. Good. Nice. And then sitting up nice and tall. Place your right hand under the right thigh or right glutes. Rest your left arm out to the side. And then tilt your head to the right. And there's a couple different variations of this we're going to move through. So this is really just stage one. So focus on reaching your left arm away. You could even turn your chin down towards the right side of your chest. So begin to find a different sensation in the neck. Good, now stage two. Lift your head back up and over to the left side, and then wrap the left arm behind you. And this time we're really focusing on the right side of the neck, right side of the shoulder. And again, you can turn your chin down towards the left side of your chest. And I find as soon as I do that, the sensation completely changes. So notice if that's the same for you. How we can make these small changes, and really it turns into such a dramatic difference. Okay, let's switch sides. So lift your head back up, release your right hand. And left hand sits on the left under your left glutes. Tilt your head to the right, reach right arm out to right side. And you're looking to really reach through the arms, spread your fingers wide. And you can tilt your chin down towards right side of chest. And then let's switch it up. Wrap your right arm behind the back. Keep tilting your head to the side. Okay, and then slowly release. And you are done. Thank you so much for joining me for today's class. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again for the next one. Namaste.
All right, so as I anticipated, there were challenges in there, but there was nothing new for me in that. But I don't know if you guys noticed, but grasshopper was in there, right and left. So I was able to do it very well, perfectly on the left side. I kind of sort of did it on the right, and so that's a first for me. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I am proud of myself, which goes to show if you show up on the mat and you just listen, try to follow the cues, try to do it little by little, day by day, you get a little bit better. And that just applies to life. Anything that you're doing, just take it step by step. Challenge yourself just a little bit, but each and every day you're gonna get a little bit better and a little bit better, and before you know it, you started here and you end up all the way over here, somewhere that you never even thought that you would be. So it's great. Makes me happy. Anyway, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you. I appreciate you spending this time with me. It means a lot to me. I hope that you got on your mat and you tried to do this yoga practice as well. And if you didn't, I hope that it inspires you to go and either try yoga or think about something that you think you might enjoy, that gives you some exercise and some movement, and give it a try. Hopefully it's provided this time together has provided some motivation for you. So with that said, I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope I see you again tomorrow. I'll be here for day 18 of the challenge. Take care, everyone. Take care.